We've got the Tilbury with us doing a bit of skateboarding. What's the coffin? Put your feet up then. I'm impressed. Tilly's nearly quite a scaredy cat, but she's pretty doing a good job there. Pretty good job. Ignore the silly hat. It's so damn hot today. I need to protect myself a bit from the sun. The glasses obviously are cool, just like me. So we're going to walk down by the lake, then we're going to go across to the first of the abandoned playgrounds. I think it might rain before we get to the other part.
That's fine, we can walk in the rain.
I can, I've got a camera. No, it isn't waterproof. That isn't waterproof. Well, they're getting on well with that building. The building's come along well on the Sunway International School. Tilly's going down the hill, I'm sure. What's that with fast? You can stop. This is one of the beautiful things about living here. It's beautiful, it's quiet. I've got this nice, very nice park in front of me now. The new Malaysia, the new Johor, as envisioned by companies like Sunway, who basically this whole township is built by them, they're just doing an amazing job. I like it. Oh, that crow is giving that white bird, it's not an egret, is it? Giving that white bird hell. Or was heron? I think so. Anyway. So yeah, I'm very, very lucky to be able to live here for as long as we can. No, you didn't. You look like you were falling off.
I'm not supposed to be looking at it.
Show me them. That was not 12 seconds, was it? It was more like half a second.
Don't judge what I did before.
Anyway, she's only 7 years old. Imagine what she's going to like when she's freaking 13. It's going to be hell. I want to try and get a small business visa because I'm trying to get a much more permanent thing here. And going away 3 or 4 times, well, 4 times a year. 4 times a year costs a fortune. Okay, let's go to the playground. The abandoned playground. I'm going to go through here. Don't see any lizards. Anything. I'm going to walk around. This is cool. So this is just a few minutes from where we live. I like finding these places. Checking them out. What we're doing today is we're using the Osmo extension rod with the Osmo Pocket, and we have the Rode Wireless Go microphone. This is my first real test of it, which is why I've got a thing here. But I've also got an Egitage ETM001 microphone plugged into it, although it has its own microphone, just because belt and braces kind of guy. We need to go further down. First to see the lizard gets 1 billion million points.
First to what?
See a lizard. A monitor lizard though, not just any old lizard. Wow, that's cool. So let's get a bit closer. You don't have to. That is cool.
I'm already sweating to bits.
Well, would have been nice. I mean, this is the kind of place that people should be able to come fishing. Fishing isn't a massive thing in Malaysia. I mean, it's okay, it's a thing. But pleasure fishing, it always seems to be just like fishing for the pot. Don't see much leisure fishing. So yes, some more of our plans. So this Christmas, we'll be going to the Philippines, where my oldest son, Dave to his friends, not his real name, but Dave to his friends, will be marrying April, his Filipino fiancée, in I think Tagaytay. We're going to Manila first for the stag do, as you do, and then we'll go down to Tagaytay for the actual celebrations, and obviously for the New Year, because we're going, well, Christmas and the New Year in the Philippines, which is cool. I haven't been to the Philippines for quite a long time. Last time I went was when I was doing my podcast on mixed martial arts in Asia, which I no longer do. And I was covering a couple of friends of mine who are fighting over there, which is Mark Mugen Striegel and Will the Kill Chope. So that was a good time. But that's a few years ago now. It's probably five years ago. Well before I started this vlogging malarkey. In this area I found about 5 playgrounds, say in this area, within like a 2 or 3 mile radius. They're not 80 kilometres, 5 kilometres maybe. Playgrounds that are just built in weird places. So I don't know if they're actually abandoned as such, just kind of built in places where people can't get to them. So you have playgrounds in places like this. Now you're thinking, but there's homes over there. Well, there's homes right here. But the kids can't just run down, they have to go onto the road, a long way round and back here. Plus, I don't think people are meant to be here. I think this is like a building site. No one's meant to be here. So it's like they went a bit soon. They built it before it was ready. And as you can see, oh, slippery and wet, it's already falling apart. Got to make sure I don't step on any snakies. We do have Malaysian king cobras, which are pretty much the biggest and most wonderful and dangerous king cobras. But this ain't getting played with by anybody, is it? Hey? I mean, come on. What have you got going on here? Come on, Tills. What are you walking through? Let's leave your skateboard there. So yeah, here you go. This is an abandoned play area. And there's lots more of the abandoned stuff. Just chucked on the floor. Slide that probably has never seen a child. A clock that stopped at 6:30. I mean, it really is sad. I don't know if you'll be able to do that, will you? Yeah, it is. Tilly's a bit of a pussy when it comes down to things. Alright, we're taking the camera off you now. You failed us. Woo! Oh my god. So, that just happened. That is wet and slippery. Okay, so I've got dirty shoes now. So yeah, everything's just abandoned. Don't get the point. And then here we've got a little watering hole. It's at night, if over there where people live, you can stand here and you literally watch the crocodiles attacking the deer as they try to get their food. The herds of deer come walking through. Or none of that happens, you decide. Sad though, I mean, you must think there's got to be snakes and stuff around here, surely. There's got to be fish in here. Very least, hasn't there? What are you doing, Tills? You up there? Tilly is on board with the game. I can't see you. Show me. Wave to me. There she is. There's Miss Tiggles. Miss Tiggles in a Spartan Kids t-shirt. Alright, we're going to walk along by this water a bit. I tried to take my bike. Across the way here there are monkeys, absolutely for sure, because we've seen packs of dogs come running across here, barking, and we've heard monkey sounds over there. But I'm not about to jump over here in my advanced state of age and unfitness and basically pure bad luck. I'd probably fall and hurt myself. But I'd like to get over there if I can. It's funny, you're walking along and suddenly you hear a splash or you hear a noise, and it's like every sense gets heightened a little bit as you're expecting to see something exciting, but I don't think there's much exciting going on here. Just need to find a way over. I could probably, probably only 10 years ago I'd have jumped this without a thought, but since I've hurt myself and I've now got two completely knackered shoulders, not that keen on jumping anything really that could hurt me. And I think I might be able to walk across, but it looks a bit squidgy. I don't want to get squidgy all over me either. So let's jump here. Here we go. Say goodbye. Right. So let's see. Let's go a bit closer. Alright, this is very wet. I don't want to sink into it, so try to pick my way through. Look at me, like freaking Jungle Jim, whoever he was. Used to be Georgia Jungle. What's Jungle Jim got to do with it? Wasn't Jungle Jim like a drink? Answers below if you know. This is the thing I like about being here. I mean, look, it's an ever quickly disappearing frontier. But just here is pretty much your actual jungle. It used to be big and magnificent. Now it's just like little forced corners, which is sad. But still, you kind of get the idea. I was hoping to see a monkey though. We do have monkeys. Seen and heard them, but don't really see them down this way a lot, but I have heard them fighting or being chased by dogs or whatever the hell's going on. But obviously not today. I could go walking through it, but pussy. I don't want to hurt myself, I don't want to get trapped, I don't want to get stood up by a great big Malaysian cobra. I'd like to see one. If I saw one like 20 foot in front of me, I'd be happy as Larry. But if I saw one stand up right in front of me, I'd shit my pants. I'd like to see a great big python as well. I love pythons. But again, see how thick that is though. Imagine how long you would last if you walked into that. You literally can't see more than a few feet and then you're... Alright, what the fuck is that? You can hear things. That's the scary part. And we don't have tigers in Johor anymore. Last one them was killed 100 years ago. But noises. Fabulous. I do love the jungles. I'm just trying. I mean, on the trip to Brunei, I had to use the Osmo Pocket as my only camera for the last week or so because Sasha's GoPro Hero 7 Black died a miserable death when it decided that waterproof, as advertised, wasn't really in its remit. So I had to give her, I didn't have to, I gave her my G7X to carry on with. Right, can we jump this bit? Yes we can. Let's turn it over so you can see this massive For fail army, I'm going to jump about 2 foot. Woohoo! My biggest concern really with that is landing on something sharp. Literally, my whole insides would just give me pain now. Hurt me. See, I'm not up to this. Something inside's just got hurt. So landing on something sharp or jumping on something that then slips, get a mini landslide, and I end up hurting myself. Last time I fell off the ladder, broke my clavicle. I'm just lying on the floor, unable to even get my phone for about 15 minutes. And then when I did get it, I kept phoning up my buddy Charlie by mistake instead of my wife. So I was in so much pain I couldn't concentrate. I truly am one of the world's biggest pussies. Come on, step forward. There you go. Easy. The other thing I'm doing is I'm letting the Rode Go mic, whatever it's called. I'm letting it just run. It wasn't fully charged anyway. I'm letting it run. It'll probably run out before we finish. In fact, yeah, no, it's still going. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yep, still going. Probably run out before we finish. But it's interesting, I'm just doing field work if you like. I want to find out if it will last a long time or not. So what we have here is Sunway International School in front, in the foreground, and then behind it is Citrine Hub, which is a mall. And then Sunway Citrine, which is apartments with a very nice swimming pool high up there, and a great view over the not high up there, it's down on the bottom part, a nice view over those houses from the infinity pool. So that was our little walk. I'm turning everything off now. We'll see how the sound came out. Take care.